We're on the air in 3 minutes.
Rotate, please.
60 seconds live. Stand by. 4, 5, and 6. Don't forget to put your earphones on.
Here's the microphone.
Is this thing on?
30 seconds.
Everybody hear me? Hello? Check. That better?
Come on now, folks. Break it up and settle down.
10 seconds.
Okay, let's get this show rolling. Stand by, everybody. We're on in 5.
And QID.
In a world of uncertainty,
Where am I anyway? Why should I have to do that?
Who's the man now?
amid intense creative pressure,
You are unemployed.
Oh, I could slit your throat.
part of you wants to laugh.
Now that is funny.
Part of you wants to escape.
Why don't you relax? Have a beer.
Radio will never be the same.
Listening to the radio, this is no way for that boy to grow up.
We are going to make this radio station rock.
Did you ever hear of a thing called radio? You're the freaking radio.
All right. Sacred hammer at the controls. All right.
How's everybody doing? Welcome to another electric radio show. Hope everyone's Labor Day weekend was great and that was safe.
Amazing.
You all had a great time? You guys had a great time?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you do, Q?
I sat on my butt.
Me too.
Did nothing.
I did exactly the same thing.
Nothing at all.
What'd you do, D-Light?
I'll tell you in my What's Up.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. Watch out.
So to find out what D-Light did on Labor Day, she'll tell you in What's Up. What's Up is straight ahead. Also coming up, we're going to play a round of Fact or Bull Crap. I got a pretty good topic for you guys today. Listener email, social shout-outs. Get some sleep. Having trouble to sleep at night? Or maybe just getting to sleep? Andre's got a story for you then. Got the answer on getting a good night's sleep. Okay. Tom Brokejaw is here with the headlines. I got a story, United Support. It has to do with support, and it has to do with United Airlines, of course.
Okay. All right.
And United can't stay out of the freaking news. That and so much more is straight ahead, so strap in, buckle up, cinch 'em up tight. This is the Electric Radio Show.
I was listening to the broadcast and I was wondering, what exactly is it?
This show will have laughter, tears, topless arguments, infections caused by jacuzzi water.
It's really weird. It's about to get a whole lot weirder.
It's showtime.
Time for my favorite show.
Is it on now? What time is that show again?
It's on now.
For real?
For real.
And we're on it now.
Okay, here we go.
All right, it's showtime.
The Electric Radio Show. We have wires. We have electricity. Don't get us wet.
You guys are so sexy and funny. Oh, here's your coffee. Have a great show.
You're listening to the Electric Radio Show.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Time to give you a peek into our potentially Labor Day weekend festivities in our segment called What's Up? I'm just curious to know. I gotta know. D-Light, what's up?
So,
Are you going to be in labor?
No. God, no.
Oh,
Bite your
okay.
tongue.
Yeah, she stays away from me, so it's okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Notice I don't sit next to Sacred Owl.
Yeah, I mean, just being in within 2 feet of him, you can get pregnant.
I'm afraid to sit next to him.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it was Labor Day weekend this past weekend. I was at work on Friday, and I was about fed up with, like, everybody. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm getting out of town tonight. So I went on JetBlue's website. I saw I was able to get a flight down to Orlando that night. And I just went. And I've never done this before. I mean, this was spontaneous. I ran home after I got out of work. I packed a bag. I ran over to the airport. And I just went down to Florida.
So what did you do? Like book your ticket during the day?
I booked my ticket during the day. And I found the hotel that I wanted to stay at. And my cousins met me down from Tallahassee. We had an awesome weekend.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yep.
That is awesome.
So your What's Up is Orlando.
Ooh.
Nice. Very nice.
Ooh la la Lando.
I just had to get out of
Good
Dodge.
for you. When did you fly back? Monday?
I came back yesterday.
Oh, okay.
okay.
All right. So
That
you
makes
stayed
sense.
more than just the weekend.
Yeah.
You stayed for a few.
I just needed a couple of days. I needed it.
D-Light needed some me time. Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, I found a beach also. I went to a beach, and this is a great story. So I'm on the beach, right? And the kids are like digging in the sand, playing. And all of a sudden, my son
digs up a Rolex.
He's like, Daddy, I think I found some money. So he's like, I'm walking over to him. He pulls a $20 bill out of the sand.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm like, you're kidding me.
Very
He found
cool.
it, like buried down into the sand.
Andre got an excavator and thought it was maybe a bank job.
Exactly.
So like somebody must have been sitting in a beach chair and it fell out of their
fell in
pocket
their
in the
pocket,
sand.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty
So,
cool.
Let's see. So this is your second time at the beach.
I go to the beach. I frequent the beach.
So because this is the second, we'll call this Son of a Beach.
There you go.
There you go. Sacred Owl, what's up?
Well, I have another story about children. And
damn, dude.
Another one?
No.
I was going to say, man, maybe we can get this sponsored by Trojan.
Yeah, exactly, right? Sacred Owls, what's up? Sponsored by Trojan. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, No, it's just some of the things kids do. And, my wacky son, my 5-year-old, he comes to me and he just looks at me and he says, Dad, can I touch your belly? And I said, sure. And he said, I'm a big guy. I'm, 6'1", 300 pounds. And he says, it feels like Play-Doh.
Your belly feels like Play-Doh?
Yeah, and he said, and you see, I can mush it all around and make it, but it just doesn't stay, Daddy. Why doesn't it stay? I said, because it's on my belly and gravity is taking it down. He says, well, we hope gravity doesn't get to the point where it touches your feet and you can't walk anymore. And so I said, your mother, and I walked away.
Wow, your what's up is Big Daddy Gravity.
That's right.
My what's up is, I think my wife knows about this. Well, she'll know about it when she hears the show. Labor Day weekend, man, we just took my dog Bridget, and we just kind of went on like adventures every day. We went somewhere. And, it was hot. It was hot over Labor Day weekend. It was really hot. So I grab a couple of bottles of water, and we take Bridget, and I grab her dog dish. And, periodically we'd stop, we get out at like the park, and when she's done running around, I pour water in the dish, and she would like take 2 or 3, 4 laps off of it. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to keep dumping bottled water. So I took the water, I poured it back in the bottle, right? So my wife says to me, what are you going to do with that water when we get home? Because she would drink it, and I would pour it back in the bottle, pour it, because I didn't want to waste it. I said, don't worry. I said, I'm going to make a red cap on the bottle, and I put a B. I made the cap red, and I wrote a black B on it. It's Bridget.
Okay.
So I put it in the fridge. We went out the next day. I took the water bottle with me again. Just drank some, poured it back in the bottle, and this went on all weekend. And so I'm watching TV the other night, and I reach in the fridge, and I grab a bottle of water, and I just grab the water, and I'm like, oh, here's a partial. I grab the water, because I'm great for doing that. I'll grab bottled water in the house, I'll drink half of it, and I'll put it back in the fridge, because I'm not going to waste water.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, I drank the dog's water. And I didn't realize it until I had killed half the bottle, when I realized it was the red cap.
That's gross.
And
that is gross.
Yeah.
I mean, they do say, though, that dogs
have the cleanest mouth.
Very clean mouths.
Yeah, but she slobbers, too.
She slobbers a lot when she drinks, and I'm now itchy. I have to scratch myself all the time.
Yeah,
and I have this certain tendency to try to lick myself down there. So,
if you can reach, you never leave home.
So, that's true. I never leave the house. I can get divorced.
Right.
So, my what's up is dog water daddy. So, that's what's up. And I really did drink dog water.
Oh, boy.
Totally, yeah. And then that happened. Coming up in just a little bit, he's here with the headlines. Tom Brokejaw's on the way. On the Electric Radio Show.
Good boy.
Greetings. Welcome to the show.
Since you've been good, you get it early.
Let's get it started. What day is it? They should get together, form a show, and they'll have the lowest rated show of all time.
It's hurtful. Untrue.
Say what?
You don't get no better show than this.
It's too early for this. Too early for this?
Showtime. It's the Electric Radio Show. TheElectricRadioshow.com.
It's my favorite show.
This portion of summer brought to you by that summer book you said you were going to read. Yep, you said to yourself that this summer you're going to read more. Maybe lie in a hammock under the shade tree in the backyard with a big glass of iced tea and just read. Yep, you were going to turn off the TV because there's nothing on but reruns. And you were going to read that book that you bought. You actually bought that book. and you don't even know where it is. It might be on your nightstand or on the kitchen counter next to your coffee maker. Unopened, you might have read the back. Good job. Maybe next year. Summer books, because you wanted to read a book a week, but seriously, it's reading.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Let's take a look at the headlines. With all the news, it is the news. Wouldn't be the news without him. Here's that news guy from the newsroom, Tom Brokejaw.
This is Tom Brokejaw with an Electric Radio Show news brief. Former President Bill Clinton spoke at Aretha Franklin's funeral in Detroit. He was there by himself since Hillary still won't go to Michigan. Warner Brothers is making a Wile E. Coyote movie. But you know, if I want to hear a story of someone who fails at everything he tries to do, I'll read Governor Chris Christie's Wikipedia page. The Democrats have changed how they'll pick their next presidential nominee. And rest assured, like everything else involving the Democratic Party, it will be 100% bass-ackwards. A Florida Republican running for Congress claims she was abducted by aliens. She was endorsed by the NRA and the Jedi Council. ISIS is looking for their fourth leader in a year. Qualifications include a college degree, 10 years of military experience, and the eagerness to be killed by American snipers. Britney Spears was ordered to pay Kevin Federline $100,000 in child support. Hence his cocky grin as he refilled your ice water at TGI Friday. Cleveland Browns linebacker Michael Kendricks has been indicted on insider stock trading. If guilty, Kendricks could face prison time, or even worse, be forced to stay with the Cleveland Browns. The event Burning Man took place last weekend. I wanted to go, but I had a scheduling conflict with hygiene. And finally, Ben Jones turned 77 last week. Ben Jones is the guy that played Cooter on the Dukes of Hazzard. Speaking of old Cooter, did Madonna post any nudes this week? This is Tom Brokaw with an Electric Radio Show news brief.
You know what? Make sure you shake your fist to make sure there are no fake eyes on your fish. Okay? Is that I said? No, shake your fish.
Yeah, shake your fish. You always want to shake your fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you want to shake your fish?
We're going to find out.
All right. Andre's going to tell you how to shake your fish. Coming up on the Electric Radio Show. Hey, Bish.
What's the matter, man?
They're closing down the public pools and summer's almost over.
Missed the water, huh?
The lifeguards were college students, don't you understand? I'm not gonna see a nearly naked woman under 40 again for 9 months. It's back to, and I can barely even say this, my wife. I'm gonna have to take my kids to the freaking park, where it's all wives and nannies and moms.
That's really sad.
I know. Life is so unfair.
What about college football? I mean, cheerleader upskirt shots?
You're right. I still got a reason to live.
Well, let's go get season tickets right now.
All right. And ice skating. Those are some skimpy outfits, too.
Now you're talking. We're gonna be okay.
I love you, man.
How about some wings at Hooters?
You're an angel.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
It's the Electric Radio Show.
How you doing?
To have a radio station everyone loves.
I love them a lot.
It's the Electric Radio Show.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Shaking your fish.
Shaking your fish. You always got to shake your fish.
Shake the fish.
Jack, you don't shake your fish?
I don't shake fish.
Sacred Owl?
Hell no.
D-Light, you
D-Light?
shake your fish?
I don't know what we're even talking about.
Shaking a fish.
All right.
Like
Andres-
fish, animal fish, or like when you buy fish to cook it?
Yeah, when you buy it. I'm going to explain it here.
Okay.
So, first of all, let's talk about eye bombing. Have you ever heard of eye bombing?
Eye bombing?
I'm
No.
going to explain this. What eye bombing is you know those little plastic beady eyes that you can get at like a craft store or
Like,
something?
would you put on a puppet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a term for putting those little eyes on objects, and it's called eye bombing. Okay.
Okay.
So there's this. That was a side note. Just keep that in the back of your mind.
Okay. Eye bombing.
So there's a supermarket in Kuwait. Okay, and they recently got shut down the other day because somebody caught them sticking the little googly eyes on the dead fish in their seafood section to make them look fresher.
Ow.
Okay, so when the
yeah, because they go out to the Kuwait Ocean,
right,
and bring in the fish.
It's not very fresh.
It's not very fresh.
So they wanted to freshen it up a little bit
with plastic eyes.
Right. So they wanted it to look fresher. So somebody posted two photos of it. One of a fish with the googly eye covering its real eye, and one where the googly eye fell off, so it only had one googly eye. And one googly eye wasn't, on the floor. So it does kind of work though, because if you see the pictures, it really does look real. They look like real eyes.
Okay. So you shake your fish.
It's not clear if the store was shut down, or we don't know because we don't really care.
I mean, it's Kuwait.
So
Let's just say they probably don't have regulations the same way we do.
No, definitely not.
Where is the fish bar?
But this is why I say always shake your fish, because those little googly eyes, if you shake the fish,
they'll fall off.
They'll still move around. So if the little eyes go around in circles,
he might still be alive at that point.
They could be, but they're not going to go around like that. So always shake your fish
I'm
just
pretty
to make sure
that my
I'll probably hold it in front of me and shake it like this.
Well, you could.
See if
I'll just make sure if I ever go to Kuwait not to buy fish there.
Yeah, don't buy the fish from the Kuwaiti Ocean.
Yeah.
Definitely don't do that. So,
What is it called? Eye bombing?
Eye bombing is putting those little googly eyes on objects.
Let's Google this.
And you can put them on any object, You can put them on any object, any like little rock or anything. And it's called eye bombing. Those little plastic.
All right, we should eye bomb
googly
something.
eyes. There you go. Eye bombing. This is a real thing.
I got to put my glasses
This is
on.
absolutely real.
What the hell?
See?
So like that's a doorknob and somebody just stuck eyes on it.
It's just an object. See, I don't make this stuff up, Jack.
Man, I'll tell you what, people got way too much time on their hands.
This is real stuff here.
People
way
really
too
do
much
have
time on their
too
hands.
much time on their hands.
Unbelievable. Coming up in the Underground Spotlight, our group ASM has got a tune called It's All Right. And I'm telling you what, this tune is all right. You guys are going to love it. Coming up on the Electric Radio Show.
We love this show.
Well, maybe you're used to it, but for me, it was kind of a surprise.
The Electric Radio Show.
We just had the best summer ever. Is that Thrillodelic or what?
My sweet summer is gone.
Summer was fantastic.
Summer's almost over.
Already?
Already?
Are you crazy? I know, my summer was great, actually.
My sweet summer is gone.
What'd you enjoy about the summer this summer? I had a great summer, too.
Now my sweet summer is gone.
Stand and introduce yourselves and maybe tell us anything exciting that happened to you over the summer.
My sweet summer is gone.
I spent most of the summer in the studio doing my Christmas album, which was you.
My sweet summer is gone.
What'd you do all last summer again? Spent it with my uncle in Alaska, hunting wolverines.
My sweet summer is gone.
Better get a move on or you'll be late for school.
Now my sweet summer is gone.
Shouldn't you be in school?
Oh, that is nice. Wait, that wasn't me.
Ah, what the hell is the matter with you? Outside! Outside now!
This show's been laying farts for the last 20 years, and I'm gonna light the match.
Farts are hilarious.
The sexiest thing a woman to do for a man is learn to love his gas.
I love the smell of his farts. Is that weird?
Everybody farts and it's okay.
That was a fake fart.
Oh.
Those farts are meant to keep the personal memory of my fallen brethren alive, not to be packaged and sold for fame and fortune.
It's the Electric Radio Show.
Okay, yes, sir. All right.
I think maybe we just got all the fart jokes for the show out of the way, right? Then and there.
We had to do
I
it.
hope so.
Why?
Because, enough.
It's my sophomore humor.
I know.
The show is very well balanced.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It's a little bit of balanced of everything.
What do we
All
have?
the 5 food groups are represented.
What do we have that's girly? Nothing.
We're waiting for something.
What do we have?
We have
Yeah, me.
Oh, I actually do have something girly. That's a big girly right there. Coming up in a little bit, we have Andre in the Hollywood Hot Wire. Why Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters is saying that he will never make out with Bono from U2 ever again. Really?
Yeah.
Dave Grohl, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And also coming up in the Underground Spotlight, our featured artist of the week, the band called ASM. They got a great tune. You're going to love it. It's called It's All Right. And that's coming up in just a couple of minutes on the Electric Radio Show. All right.
Hot town heat wave in the city. My peeling sunburn don't look so pretty. Power's back, wasn't it a pity to spend the past week with no electricity? All around, people show their fat legs, walking on the sidewalk, hot enough to fry an egg. Outside, it's a smelly world, armpit stains on boys and girls. The temperature is still way too high. Your antiperspirant can't keep you dry. No escape from this humidity every day. Got more mosquito bites. There's a heat wave in the city. There's a heat wave in the city.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Time to turn on the spotlight. Dre, flip the switch.
There you go.
Oh, no, that's the other one.
Oh,
the other one.
sorry.
That one makes my seat rumble. Time to put somebody into the Underground Spotlight. This week, it is the band ASM. And all they did was they went to the electricradioshow.com. Like we tell you guys every week, there's a banner there. It says the Underground Spotlight. Click on it. Get us all the details and a copy of whatever it is you're trying to get some love for. And you can be just like ASM. It's a great band, great unique sound. I kind of love it a lot. This is It's All Right in the Underground Spotlight on the Electric Radio Show. And there is some ASM.
All right.
Good stuff.
Really like the tune, man. And I don't know, Andre, you said, and I didn't even think of it, man. You said what? That they sounded like to you?
The first thought that came to my mind was it's very like Floydish.
Yeah, it is.
Floydish, you know?
Floydian, man. To me, there's so many different, I hear so many different things in there. Dude, from like Pink Floyd to the freaking Wonders.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear everything in there, and it's
Really
it's a great vibe too. I really love
Absolutely.
it. ASM, you guys,
Good job.
Great job,
All
great
right.
job. Again, the name of the tune is called "It's All Right." If you want to be just like ASM, all you got to do is do what they did. Go to theelectricradioshow.com, click on the banner for the Underground Spotlight. Yeah, I got a story coming up. It's called United Support. It involves support, and it involves United Airlines.
Oh, boy.
So by just having the latter should make you want to listen. United, I don't know what you people are. You're crazy over there. You're just crazy. United we stand, United we fly. Coming up on the Electric Radio Show.
Every October, all spirits get restless, and evil lurks around every corner. Tune into the Electric Radio Show. Jack Hammer, Andre Kane will ghost hunt and investigate the unknown live on your radio. In the month of October will be the scariest thing you've ever heard. Listen in live to the ghost adventures. You won't want to leave your radio even for a minute. It's the Electric Radio Show's Ghost Hunting in the month of October. You've never heard anything this real and this scary before. Tune into the Electric Radio Show for an experience you'll never forget. Don't miss out. It's the Electric Radio Show's Ghost Hunt.
Summer's almost over. I like summertime, or as I like to call it, white people hang their feet out of the window of their car weather, which is amazing. I don't understand it, but that's how I know it's warm enough to swim, when I see white people's feet in the window of their car. I get it. It looks amazing. I tried to do it one time. I got pulled over immediately. What do you think you're doing? Put your foot down. Why are you so relaxed? Get out the car. My girl was in the car with me. She didn't help the situation. She just started telling the police things that he couldn't do as he was doing them. You can't handcuff him. I was like, stop giving him suggestions. What are you doing? Women try to help, but I don't know, man. Women, y'all swear you have this thing called women's intuition. Like you all have this sixth sense, like it's a psychic power, like you're one of the X-Men, and you can just tell when your dude is cheating on you. Okay. Okay, well, if that's true, why do you never use your powers for good? Okay? You never hit the lottery numbers. You never told me who's going to win the game. You could be predicting natural disasters. The earth needs you, ladies. You could be saving the planet.
Well, I get up real early and turn on my radio. Listen to the whole crew on the Electric Radio Show. They're so funny and it's all free. They make me laugh so hard they make me have to pee.
It's the Electric Radio Show. This story is from Inc. Inc. I think emotional support animals, I mean, they really serve a real, genuine, valuable purpose in some cases. This one strikes me as not so much. All right. Apparently, there was recently a case on United Airlines where an emotional support animal had its own emotional support animal.
Really?
That's right. It did. One animal was supporting a person. The other animal was supporting the first animal.
Okay.
Wow.
Try to stay with me on this one.
Oh, really? Yeah, I need a roadmap here.
Now, we know that the animals were, one was a dog and the other one was a monkey. Can I say that?
Geez.
I think I just did. But we don't know which one was supporting which. Okay? But what we do know is that United Airlines is so worried about bad press after their recent flurry of mistakes in the past years that they did let this whole menagerie fly on United.
Wow.
who's making decisions at United? I mean,
So
this
wait a
is
minute,
just, it's a series of bad decisions.
All right, but where was the monkey, though? Was he in a cage?
That's my question. Was it in a cage? Was it
Support animals are not in cages.
so, like,
they have the little yellow vest on.
I kind of have a problem.
The monkey was in a vest.
I kind of have a problem with the monkey not being in a cage because
you can't put a support animal in a
cage. But these monkeys, though, they rip people's faces off. Can you imagine you're on the plane?
Helper monkey.
Helper monkey.
Oh my God, we're breaking out helper monkey.
I'm just saying that, you know. This is why we can't have nice things, because people abuse
because
the
of
system.
monkeys?
No.
Oh.
Because people abuse the system. There are people with legitimate support animals. But come on.
Not for nothing, but if you need a support animal, you shouldn't have a support animal that needs a support animal.
Yeah, it's not very supportive.
You
now,
should
is it?
have an animal that can support on its own.
I have to believe that the original support animal was probably the monkey.
Yeah.
And then the dog supported the monkey, because dogs don't need support animals. They are wonderful support animals.
Right.
I have yet to see a
Who's
bad
to say
service
that a
dog.
monkey isn't a great support animal?
Well, he's not bad.
Okay, but wait a second.
The monkey's not half bad.
Okay, but how do you know?
How many monkeys have you been around? Okay.
I've been around a couple of monkeys. I have.
Just ask
I
him.
swear to
Look
God.
on his resume and all the radio shows he worked at. He's been around a lot of monkeys.
Yeah, it says Jack Hammer,
Okay,
monkey
but
handler.
Here's the thing: if I bought a ticket and I'm on this United flight and I'm sitting next to a freaking monkey, I have a problem with that.
If he's got the yellow vest on, he is a service monkey.
Right, but how do I know he's not going to freak out at 30,000 feet and rip my face off?
We don't know, but we will bring out Helper Monkey before this show is over. Helper Monkey will come out and it will put all of your fears to rest.
Okay.
You've never heard Helper Monkey.
No.
I will break it out.
Oh, boy, you're
coming
in
up.
for it.
Helper Monkey. So there you go. United, they can't win for losing. That's all it's to it. Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters says he's never going to make out with Bono from U2 ever again.
Oh, boy.
I have no idea what the hell that's all about, but it is coming up next on the Electric Radio Show.
Hi, it's me, Summer. I just wanted to say I'm leaving you. We've both seen this coming for a couple of weeks. I mean, it's like you've ignored me entirely since Labor Day. All you seem to care about is football. Oh, and I know you've been seeing Autumn, so don't even try to pretend. I can tell she's been here because you took your jacket out of the attic and all my flowers are dead. I swear that woman is walking death. Anyway, I made plane reservations. I'm flying out of town on the 22nd. I'm going somewhere south, but don't try to find me. I just need to go away for a while. Oh, and I'm leaving some things behind, so Autumn knows I've been here, and so you won't forget me right away. My bicycle, my rollerblades, I put them in the closet, and I'd appreciate it if you'd leave them alone. Who knows, in 9 months or so, maybe we can patch things up. So have fun with your new friend. I bet she makes you wear that stupid sweater.
The Electric Radio Show.
Yeah, it gets me in the zone. Keeps it kind of tunes everything else out for me.
The hottest radio show on the planet.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Let's find out what's going on in Hollywood. It's Hollywood Hotwire with Andre.
All right, so taking a look around the internet at what's trending in Hollywood, Bono, he shut down a U2 concert in Berlin last Saturday after only a few songs because he was losing his voice.
What?
At first, he thought he only needed a 10 or 15-minute break, but then it was clear that his voice was going to need a little bit more than that. So the next day, he says, quote, "I've seen a great doctor. I'm happy and I'm relieved, and anything serious has been ruled out." He said that he expects to be back to full voice for the rest of the tour. In the Berlin show, it's been rescheduled. Meanwhile, the Foo Fighters rescheduled 2 upcoming Canadian shows because Dave Grohl lost his voice.
Oh, my God. How was that even possible?
He joked and he said, "That's the last time I ever make out with Bono."
All right.
Okay. All right. That makes sense now.
Dave is on vocal rest, and they're planning to resume the tour this coming weekend in Vancouver. So, former ER actress Vanessa Marquez. Have you ever heard of her?
Vanessa Marquez.
No.
I have heard of her.
She was shot.
What?
And killed.
What?
By police officers last Thursday during a welfare check at her home near L.A. Now, wait a minute before you get crazy. Apparently, she was suffering from a seizure, and when they arrived, she pointed a gun at them.
Oh, my God.
So she pointed a gun at them, and they didn't know what was going on, so of course they reacted.
Oh, my God.
So, and it turned out to be a BB gun.
Oh, my God.
But She played a nurse named...
tragic.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible story. So she played a nurse named Wendy Goldman on 27 episodes of ER from 1994 to 1997 and had parts on a few other shows. Then last year she claimed that she was blacklisted from Hollywood for complaining about her harassment on the set of ER, and she claimed that George Clooney was one of the people who blacklisted her, but he said that he would never do that, and he wasn't even able to do that at that time. So...
Wow.
But nonetheless,
terrible,
it's
dude.
really a sad,
It's a
it's
freaking
a tragic
horrible story, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So Roseanne Barr is back in the trending news.
Is she really?
She is. She was on a podcast, and she said this time that she won't watch The Conners when it premieres next month because she's moving to Israel.
Is she really? She's moving to Israel?
She is. She says, quote, that I have an opportunity to go to Israel for a few months and study with one of my favorite teachers over there, and that's where I'm going to go. She said she won't curse or bless the spinoff. And she added, quote, that I'm staying neutral through this whole thing. I'm staying away from it, not wishing bad on anyone, but I also don't wish any good on them either.
Wow.
So she's just kind of staying neutral, and she's not even really going to think about it. She's just going away to Israel where she's going to study. So she's also keeping busy here in the U.S. She said she recently went down to Nashville to cut a record.
Oh, geez.
She said she's always wanted to be a singer, although she did admit that she's not a very
proof positive
Good
when she
one.
did the national anthem.
I was going to say, that
So hopefully she'll, stay away from singing and focus more on comedy in the future.
They're actually doing to Roseanne's character what they did to John Goodman's character is when they bring the show back, Roseanne will have died.
She passed away.
She passed away.
Well, yeah, but John Goodman's character is back on the show.
Yeah, but that was a dream.
Right, it turned out to be a
dream sequence.
Yeah, so maybe...
If you want to bring somebody back from the dead in any TV show, write a dream sequence. Mm-hmm. It brings them back. The magic of TV and film.
That is true. So Crazy Rich Asians, they stayed at number one at the box office for this third straight week over the Labor Day weekend, raking in another $28.3 million. It's impressive, but it's also worth noting that they didn't have too much competition going on.
Yeah.
One movie did debut on the top 10, and that was the thriller Operation Finale, which made about $7.8 million, and it came in fourth. So
yeah, there was not a lot of...
I'm hearing a lot about that movie, though.
Which one?
Crazy Rich Asians. I hear it's a really good movie.
I briefly heard a blurb about it just before Labor Day.
Yeah.
And I really don't even know what it's about, what the plot is about.
All right.
I would assume it's about some Crazy Rich Asians.
Crazy Rich Asians.
There you go.
Sure.
With
absolutely
doing eye bombing.
You never
whatever.
know. So for more stories, head to theelectricradioshow.com and be sure to follow us on Instagram at Studio ERS.
All right, I found it. Should we play it now, or should we wait? Or should we wait? Because you want to know about a service monkey.
Helper monkey.
Oh.
It's Helper Monkey. Should we do it now?
Yeah, just play it now.
Let's just do
All
it.
right, let's do it now. Now, we just did the story about United Airlines that had a service animal that needed a service animal.
Right.
And one of the service animals was a monkey.
Right.
And D-Light said that she would not want to fly next to a monkey, even if it was Helper Monkey.
Attention quadriplegics! If you need help around the house with cooking and cleaning, help has arrived! The Helper Monkey!
Helper Monkey, stop throwing poop.
Let Helper Monkey retrieve those hard-to-reach items.
No, Helper Monkey, not a good kinda.
Helper Monkey will even take you for a walk.
Helper Monkey, the sliding glass door is closed.
One word of warning, Helper Monkeys do not like Xanax.
Some Helper Monkey is eating my face.
When you need help around the house, the Helper Monkey.
Helper Monkey, you suck ass.
Helper Monkey will always be found exclusively on the Electric Radio Show. Coming up, we're going to play around and factor bullcrap on the Electric Radio Show.
See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Good morning, little school girl. Good morning, little school. Well, we got no class, and we got no principal. I'm never going back to my old school. Teacher, teacher, can you teach me
teacher got upset and she screamed out, no, it's off to the principal's office. You teach your children well.
Good morning, class.
You come in here with heads filled with soup, but you leave with razor sharp, dual mind blade.
Yeah. Your behavior is atrocious.
Cheating, smoking, peeking in the girls' locker room.
Smoking in the boys' room. Hey, teacher, don't you feel me? Up in you. 'Cause everybody goes and smoking it loud.
Wake your kids up very early, tell them they're late for school.
Even our school bully was passive aggressive.
What have you learned so far?
I'm a bad test taker.
Why don't you call me sometime when you have no class?
Now, teacher, I'm fooling around with your rule. 'Cause everybody knows they're smoking it loud in school.
So how do you like living at school? Do you realize what would happen if I hand in my homework in your handwriting?
That would be the stupidest thing you ever did.
So, what's your boyfriend's name? Does he go to school here?
I have more important things to do today than laugh and clap my hands.
I'll get kicked out of school.
Eat my shorts.
You know, there's like a buttload of games at this school.
Rule number 1, have a kick-ass, awesome time.
Close your mouth while you're breathing like we talked about. Making everybody over here feel weird.
From the radio station that puts out more signals than Tiger Woods at a stripper convention, here's the show voted most likely to end up on the no-fly list. The show that reminds you not to touch that dial. You may need a hand-free to unstick your gas pedal.
Say what you will, the man is a showman.
That's right, and we have Helper Monkey.
All right.
How many shows do you know that could tout that? We have a Helper Monkey. Coming up in a little bit, let me see. We already did Shake Your Fish. So why don't we do this? If you're having trouble sleeping at night or trouble getting to sleep at night, then Andre's got a story that's just for you. He's got the answer to a good night's sleep. That's coming up. And get your thinking caps on, because we're going to play a round of Factor Bull Crap. All right. And I think this is actually an easy enough category for everyone to equally participate, and I think everyone's got a fair shot at winning.
Helper Monkey?
The category is Helper. Okay. Famous Helper Monkeys. Okay. It's all coming up on the Electric Radio Show.
You already know what it is.
I'm telling you. You're listening to the Electric Radio Show. On air and
turn it up
online.
And watch it pound.
TheElectricRadioshow.com. Come join the party.
Feel the power.
Hey kids, are you back at school? Well then you're in luck, because this week we have a huge back to school special on all your school needs. Need a Kevlar vest to survive that first week gang activity? We've got them. Need a new outfit to keep the cool kids from laughing in your face? We've got thong underwear and massively overpriced designer labels. Want a lead-lined book bag to hide all your secretly purchased paraphernalia and slightly illegal homegrown products from prying security x-rays? Absolutely. And how about a year's supply of prophylactics for having relations with hot substitute teachers who prey on the young and easily swayed? Heck yes, we've got them. So come on down. No, wait, we're on the internet at MySpace, Facebook, and everywhere else you might try to go to have a little fun. We're corporate America, and when it comes to teens, we've got your back. Back to school, that is.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Time to play a round of Factor Bullcrap. You guys are playing out there for bragging rights. These guys are playing in here to see who does not get hit with a Super Soaker.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, loser gets hit with a Super Soaker.
Nice.
Well, let's make sure
This
the
time
light
around.
loses.
Like hit over the head?
No, man. Somebody's getting a wet T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. We want the light to lose.
That's the way this is.
I'm winning this
It'll
game.
probably be me.
You better play hardcore then, D-Light.
All right, well-
Because I do not want to see Sacred Owl in a wet T-shirt.
Nor myself.
Although, Mr. Play-Doh Belly over here, I may want to see that.
They might look good through a shirt.
Well, I'm kind of sexy, so it's okay.
All right, here's the category. In honor of Paul Rubens, a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman, he turned 66 years old. Dude, I can't believe Paul Rubens is that old. So the topic is going to be kid show trivia. Kid show trivia.
Awesome.
We all watched kid shows when we were growing up. Who knows? D-Light, this could be your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
It's either that or a wet T-shirt. So
Lucky me.
here we go. Question 1, kids show trivia factor bullcrap. Cyndi Lauper sang the theme song for Pee-wee's Playhouse. Cyndi Lauper sang the theme song for Pee-wee's Playhouse. Fact or bullcrap, Sacred Owl?
Fact.
Dre?
Fact.
D-Light?
Bullcrap?
No, it's a fact. One step closer to a wet T-shirt.
Yes, sir.
She didn't want people to know that it was her because she thought it might hurt her album sales, so she was credited as the name Ellen Shaw. Fact or bullcrap, kids show trivia. The rolling green hills in England, where the Teletubbies lived, was declared a national monument by the British government. The rolling green hills in England, where the Teletubbies lived, was declared a national monument by the British government.
That's an English show?
Teletubbies, yeah. Came in. Sacred Owl, fact or bullcrap?
Fact.
Dre?
I'll go fact.
D-Light?
Bullcrap.
It is bullcrap. The landowner got so sick of the fans showing up that she flooded the area and turned it into a pond. Fact or bullcrap, kids show trivia. According to his driver's license, SpongeBob SquarePants is 32 years old. Fact or bullcrap, Sacred Owl?
Bullcrap.
Dre?
That's a fact.
D-Light?
Bullcrap.
No, it's a fact.
All right, wait. What did you guys? Who did it?
Sacred Owl said bullcrap. Andre said
Andre got
fact. And you said bullcraps. Good thing somebody's paying attention. According to his driver's license, there's an episode that shows a shot of his license, and it said he was born July 14th, 1986. What's the score so far, D-Light?
Wait a second. Hold on. 1986
Makes him.
makes. Yeah, but you said he was 36.
32.
Oh.
Am I gonna 32? He was born in 86.
All right. Never mind.
All right, I'm going to have to go back and review the audio because you're driving me freaking crazy. What's the score?
Sacred Owl and I are tied with 1, and Andre has 2.
Okay, we could have dual wet T-shirts going on in here. Question 4, fact or bullcrap, kids show trivia. The Flintstones did a cigarette ad that showed Fred and Barney lighting up. The Flintstones did a cigarette ad that shows Fred and Barney lighting up. Fact or bullcrap, Sacred Owl?
Fact.
Right.
Fact.
D-Light?
I don't know. Bullcrap?
No, it's fact.
God darn
Winston
it.
Cigarettes had a big sponsor early on in the Flintstones.
Light up a Winston,
and
Bond.
it showed them sitting down smoking a cigarette while Betty and Wilma did the work. And guess what? I actually have that commercial. I will give D-Light the link, and you can post it to our Facebook page. And it's like it's not like it's a quick, like 15 or 30. It's like a minute and a half commercial.
It's a long commercial.
And it's black and white. I mean, this is from back in the day, so we'll put that up on our Facebook page. Last and final question, fact or bullcrap, kids show trivia. If Big Bird, all right, we all know who Big Bird is, right? If Big Bird played in the NBA, he would be their tallest player ever. If Big Bird was in the NBA, he would be the NBA's tallest player ever. Sacred Owl.
Can I get a hint how tall Big Bird was?
Nope. I'll tell you the answer after you answer. Fact or bullcrap?
That would be a fact.
Fact?
Mm-hmm.
Dre?
I'll say fact.
D-Light?
Bullcrap.
D-Light's getting a wet T-shirt. It is a fact. Big Bird is 8 feet 2 inches tall. The record holders currently in the NBA are Manute Bol and George Muirson. They're both 7 feet 7 inches tall.
Right, and that's why I was asking how
Manute
tall.
Bol is just like he's like a beanpole, man.
Yes, he
He's
was,
skinny,
yeah.
and man, that dude can jump.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't need to jump.
No, he didn't. He just put his arms up and blocked everybody's shot.
Who's the winner?
Andre.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Andre's getting the wet T-shirt, everybody.
All right.
I lied.
I'm so excited.
Get ready, Dre, because here comes the water.
All right.
All right, we'll do that. We'll go into, let's do something else.
Sure.
I'll wet Andre's T-shirt.
It wouldn't be the first time.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know how it goes. Hope you guys did well. Andre's going to tell you in a wet T-shirt how to get some good sleep. Coming up on the Electric Radio Show.
You're listening to the Electric Radio Show. No saturated fats, no cholesterol, no chlorofluorocarbons, no artificial flavors or artificial colors.
funny how, with all that's going for us, we're still bad for you. The Electric Radio Show.
Hey parents, the new school year is here. Is the class clown and your family ready with supplies he'll need to disrupt those around him who are actually trying to learn? No? Well, it's time to stop by Staples Max Depot for the annual Class Clown Back to School sale. We have aisle after aisle of useful items, like this 24-pack of pre-chewed spitballs. Hey. Check out this jar of angry killer bees to let loose the second your kid's stupid anthropology teacher turns toward the chalkboard.
Well, if you look at this timeline, you'll notice the Mesozoic era was quite the... Ow! Oh! Hey, ow!
And who can forget this old standby, the exploding apple?
Hey, Miss Crabtree, here's an apple.
In a few years, your son will be pumping gas, but right now he's at the top of his game thanks to Staples Max Depot's Class Clown Back to School sale.
Due to shipping delays, all whoopee cushions will be out of stock until next semester.
It's the Electric Radio Show. You having a problem getting to sleep at night? I know I do. Or having problems staying asleep? I know I do.
This is actually for you, Jack.
All right, man.
Because I know
Lay it
you
on me. How's that wet T-shirt doing?
It's uncomfortable, but I'm used to it, so it's good. So this is for you because you, like you said, you have some issues, right?
I do.
Getting to sleep. There's a new drink on the market, and it's saying that it puts you to sleep in 30 minutes or less.
What is it, gin and tonic?
No, that's the one that you're currently trying.
That's the one I try all the time. Sometimes 3.
This is a new one. Hey, this one is berry flavored, and there's a bunch of different vitamins and supplements in it that are supposed to relax you and help you fall right to sleep. Well, does it work? Some people swear by it, including some celebrities who may or may not have been paid to endorse it.
Okay.
Of course, right? Hillary Duff is saying that it's great. 67% of the reviews on Amazon give it 4 or 5 stars, though.
What's the name of this thing?
It's called Get Some Sleep. Get SOM Sleep.
Okay.
Okay. The FDA hasn't approved its claim that it helps you fall asleep, but they, like many other supplements, they haven't. You know
I'd drink it, I'd fall right to sleep and wake up with a third arm.
There's a ton of supplements on the market that the FDA hasn't approved. So you're kind of at this point taking their word that it's going to work. But like I said, 67% of the reviews on Amazon are giving it 4 or 5 stars. So on the bright side, a 4-pack only costs $10 on Amazon. So it's not too expensive if you want to give it a shot. $10.
$10.
And what do you do? It's a 4-pack, so you drink one of these.
You drink
30
one of
minutes
these,
before you want to go to sleep.
And I'm not paid to, endorse this product. I'm not endorsing this product. I just wanted to do this story for you, Jack, because I know that I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to do this for Jack.
I think Get Some Sleep needs to email studioers@gmail.com.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe we can try and get some of this stuff.
I do have wicked sleep issues. Terrible.
I just pulled it up, okay, and it
Me
is...
too. And I did it because of Andre's wet T-shirt.
That's right.
Are you going to let me finish?
Yeah.
Listen. So it is a formula made with magnesium and vitamin B6, L-theanine, and GABA, whatever the heck that is, and melatonin. So, this is no different than all the other stuff that you've been taking.
Yeah. I'll try it, though. Get some sleep. Hit me up.
If nothing else, we could put a little shot of something in there.
But, here's my problem with
Gin
this.
and get some sleep.
Here's my problem with this stuff. If I drank this whole big can, I'd be getting up to go to the bathroom.
Is it like the size of like a monster?
It's the size of a monster can.
Is it?
Yeah.
Monster hit me up. studioers@gmail.com.
That's probably why you can't sleep.
I really, believe it or not, I love Monster. I really do. And I'm not being paid to say that. I do love Monster.
I love Monster, too.
And I have cut it way back. Because, I was doing 3-4 of those a day.
I was doing Monsters and coffee all day.
Me too.
So it's like,
Dude, I get in the afternoon, man, I'm trembling. I'm shaking
you gotta
from
have
all
coffee,
the freaking
right?
juice, man. Yeah.
So.
Started with the freaking coffee and then 2-3 Monsters during the day and close it out with a cup of coffee. You get home, you're wired.
It's too much, yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. Get some sleep. You can find it on Amazon.
Let us know.
Check it out. If you guys check it out and you try it, it works, let us know. studioers@gmail.com. Coming up, he's ready to go. He's ready to Bring the show to an even plane, the metaphysical plane. Sacred Owl, the Zodiac Maniac, coming up next on the Electric Radio Show.
Attention parents. You may notice a slight change in your daily lives. If you find yourself cleaning the house only once a week, if you find you're not driving people to the mall once a day, if there seems to be an inordinate amount of money in your wallet or purse, if nothing has been broken recently, if no one is shouting, "Stop touching me," or if there seems to be an overwhelming sense of peace and relaxation, please do not panic. Your children have simply returned to school and are now destroying the lives of underpaid strangers. Thank you. You may now return to your alcohol and soap operas.
If our music were clothes, the Electric Radio Show would be butt naked.
Ooh, it's all I listen to.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Let's visit the metaphysical plane. Sacred Owl, the Zodiac Maniac. What's
Well,
up, Q?
guys, thank you. Sorry. Well, guys, everything is getting direct, and we're not having all these electronic issues anymore, right?
Yay!
And he's been pretty good, and everything is just kind of flowing.
Yep. No electronic issues. Nope.
Now, but one thing is, this week is going to be a week of feelings. A lot of things are going to be hitting your feelings. So, in other words, you might get bad news or get things that are going to be emotional for you. And so be very mindful of that. What you want to do this week is get clarification of your feelings and make sure that you make promises to yourself to find happiness no matter what you hear and what you go through. Towards the end of the week, though, this will create methods and desires and styles, and it will create more happiness. And then by the end of the week, you're going to be wanting to, get a bit randy with your people. So knock yourself out. It's a great
What do you
week.
mean?
What do I mean?
What do you mean?
Randy?
Randy. What I mean by Randy is want to have a lot of sex.
Quit saying my name.
Oh, okay.
Quit saying my name.
I'm sorry.
Sacred Owl. Why are you saying that?
Because
what do you mean?
Randy is an English term that says horny.
Friends don't let friends listen to Sacred Owl.
So just be mindful of that. This week will end up being very, very promiscuous for you towards the end of the week because of the emotions this week. At the end, you're going to need the comfort. So just be real clear about that and just allow it to happen, and things will work out for you in a real good way.
Good.
All right, now the Mercury's in Leo, so the hallmark of the cycle is that you've just begun to think, and thinking, learning, communication, intellect will happen for the next 3 weeks. You're going to be it seem like you're a genius when you're not, but you really are. So, that energy's come out. You'll have answers that you never realized you had. So be clear about that because the astrology is working for you, and just enjoy it. This would be a great week to take your SATs or PSATs because you'll have that information.
I'm a genius all the time.
Yeah, well,
I have that energy about me all the time.
No argument at all. Yeah.
Thank you, Sacred Owl.
You're very welcome. And so also Venus is in Libra.
Ooh.
Yes. So what that means is that there's a new cycle and taking hold of your life. Now you're going to start looking at social interactions and make sure that you become the center of the attention. Make sure that everything is with you. Make sure you create harmony in your relationships, and everything will start to work out for you. It's actually a good time to start. If you have, as crazy as it sounds, if you have a retirement plan that you want to put into action, this is the week to put it into action. Because the energy will go in and boost it up, and when you're ready to retire, you'll have a nice little plan going. So you want to keep that in mind as you're dealing with all the stuff that's going on out there.
Okay.
All right, and then Uranus is in Taurus.
Oh boy.
Yes, Uranus is in Taurus. Practicality and ingenuity combine as powerful drives in your life now, and you have begun a new cycle. Taking in innovative concepts and making them real and practical is your strongest suit. Getting stuck in the mud will be avoided at all costs, and that's because you'll know. Financial savviness and inventiveness and being genius is the theme of the week when it comes to Uranus being in Taurus.
Yes.
Yes.
Don, my anus is in Taurus.
Yes, it is. Now, also, Neptune in Pisces, which is I wanted to bring up, is spiritual and psychic takes a driver's seat this week also, so your imagination will begin a new cycle. You're going to be highly intuitive. You're going to kind of know when people are laying it on thick and some people aren't. You're going to see it a mile away. You listen to that, trust your intuition this week because it's more accurate this week than it has ever been. in the whole year. So as you get a thought or a feeling, then you're going to know that this is happening or that's not happening or this is good or that's not good. And so you want to roll with that. And please don't make decisions emotionally. Make decisions this week intuitively.
Okay.
Because that intuition will drive home for you all the things that you need to hear and need to go with and be clear about all that, okay? So Ronald from Florence, South Carolina asked me about Aquarius.
Ooh, another water sign.
Yes, I know. And so this week for Aquarius, a drawn-out process that has been going on since late June can begin to come to an end. Some degree of secretiveness has taken shape for the next 3 weeks, but you will need to be patient, wait until there's something you can respond to. Something is changing dramatically in the basis of things that will allow you to really become yourself. So claim that, be that, and know that your evolution or what you've been patiently waiting for is coming into fruition, but just a little bit more longer and it'll be solid as gold.
Sacred Owl, the Zodiac Maniac.
All right.
And again, make sure you catch Sacred Owl's daily videos, Real Talk with Sacred Owl. You can find them on theelectricradioshow.com. Just go there, click on through to Sacred Owl. You can catch it on his Facebook page. They're really inspirational. And who knows, man, it may just give you a really quick answer to something you're looking for in your life. Real Talk with Sacred Owl. Coming up in just a little bit, let's see, what do we got? Listener email. And this one's a doozy. A doozy. And I just know that there is not going to be a consensus in this room on this.
Oh, boy.
I just feel that way about it. Put it that way. It's coming up on the Electric Radio Show.
Have you seen Junior's grades?
I hope you know that this will go down on your permanent record.
I'm gonna send you back to school. Me and some guys from school. I'm gonna teach you all about my deal. I'm gonna do a little number on the teacher when she turns her back. Together we broke all the rules, dreaming of dropping out of school.
You better pay attention, build your comprehension. There's gonna be a quiz in your ascension.
And all the kids at school, they were wishing they were me that night.
Up in the morning and out to school. The teacher is teaching the golden rule.
Or even tried to school you. I don't feel like going to school no more. Hey there, Delilah, you be good and don't you miss me. 2 more years and you'll be done with school, and I'll be making history like I do. Don't know much about history, don't know much biology. I wanna run through the halls in high school.
Joan was quizzical, studied metaphysical science in the home.
The weekend at the college didn't turn out like you planned. The things that pass for knowledge I can't understand. Everybody knows they're smoking in loud in school.
Since I didn't have much of an education, I learned about life from the way my parents behaved with each other.
When we set expectations high, America's children will rise to meet them.
And how they behaved with their children.
I mean, the song was okay, but I mean, you didn't really do anything different with it, and it was a little pitchy in spots.
So that every high school graduate has the tools he or she needs to go to college.
You brought beer to school.
And to get a good paying job.
You'll earn minimum wage, no overtime, no health benefits.
The applause of the crowd made you think it was better than it really was.
Are you ticklish? You were standing on your toilet and you were hanging a clock and you fell and you hit your head on the sink, and that's when you came up with the idea for the flux capacitor.
I gave you explicit instructions not to come here.
Hey, Biff. Hey, guys. How are you doing? You got my homework finished, McFly?
I've never seen purple underwear before.
I'll be the most powerful man in Hill Valley, and I'm gonna clean up this town.
Good. You can start by sweeping the floor.
Mr. Strickland, do you remember you gave me detention last week?
Last week, the school burnt down 6 years ago. So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Where are we? When are we?
Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
We're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan, and then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House. Ah!
You're not allowed to say, and I never expect to hear that from you again. She said he's a...
Sit down. Sit down. You haven't been called. Go back to Univision. Incredible. Don't be stupid.
Deal or no deal? We want deal.
What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion in the bank.
People are worried about my tone. I never expect to hear that from you again.
Have you always told the truth?
I've always tried to.
You know?
It's the Electric Radio Show.
All right.
The reason why I played that opener is because it kind of ties into our listener email.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
We usually don't get political on this show.
Oh, no.
But this email is taking us right down the political trail.
Oh, boy.
Coming up on the Electric Radio Show.
The party known as summer is over. As of today, I think the pencils are sharpened, the taters have been totted, and school is back in session. So sorry, kids, mommy and daddy have had enough of you, and it's time for you to go to... Did you know it's now illegal to send your kids back to school without posting a picture of them wearing backpacks on Facebook?
School is back. My knapsack has notebooks and a Lunchables pack. Yes, I cut loose from my parents' noose. They don't want me hanging around. Teacher gave me the stink eye because he caught me getting high. Got detention till I'm 35. The telltale sign is red eyes. Put Visine in them, now they're white. Because school's back. School is
We're gonna have a lot of fun. We got some wonderful people for you.
All you mommies and daddies out there who complain to the radio station, I got something to say to you.
And the first thing you've got to do is say the call letters properly. Okay?
It's an incredible metamorphosis of love and emotion and sensitivity and tenderness and fun and joy and happiness.
Did you know that this show represents help and hope?
The Electric Radio Show.
Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
I can't wait.
Here they are.
It's the Electric Radio Show. We got a doozy listener email. Today's listener email is from Rick in Caribou, Maine. That's way up there, isn't it, Caribou?
Yeah, it's almost up in Canada.
Dear Studio ERS, I started dating Colette in the summer of 2016. Politically, we are worlds apart, and at first, it was a real issue. I consider myself a real liberal kind of guy. Being so close to the Canadian border, I think it's ridiculous that we have to go through all this red tape to go in and out of Canada, and vice versa. I also think healthcare is a God-given right. Okay, enough about me and my beliefs. I think you get the idea where I'm coming from. Colette is totally pro-Trump. We agreed when we first started dating that just don't talk about politics. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. I never in a million years thought Trump would ever become president of the United States. That night it happened, I just shut off the TV and prayed to God to help us all. Colette, however, threw a party. I figured at the first time that the shininess of Trump would wear off and she'd get back to normal, but that hasn't happened. She supports the Trump administration no matter what they do. I try to talk to her and she won't listen. Truth be told, she tries to talk to me too, and I won't listen either. I just can't. I can't stomach it. It's becoming a real problem, and I think it's going to tear us apart. If you remove the politics from our relationship, we have a pretty great time together. But as much as we promise not to bring it up, it almost always comes up daily. I think for my own sanity that I need to find someone who is a little bit more liberal, thinking just like myself. What do you guys think? Rick in Caribou, Maine. It is the great divide, especially now more than ever. D-Light will go first.
Well, you know, there are dating websites now that are politically...
Are there really?
Yeah. So there's dating...
Damn, am I that old that I don't know this crap?
So there are...
Yes.
There are political websites or dating apps that are, you know, you can...
I did not know that.
And I'm going to tell you something. This is a real problem for a lot of people, okay?
Put it this way, it's not the first time I've heard a story like this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out there and I'm dating and everything, and I have my own set of beliefs, and I try not to bring them out, but if somebody asks me, I am going to tell you what my beliefs are. But he's flat out saying she's not listening to him, he's not willing to listen to her. I don't see that these two, Trump is going to be in the office for at least another, 3 years? 2.5 years. So, unless you plan on just making do, tiptoeing around each other for the next 2.5 years, I think you got to find somebody else.
All right. Sacred Al.
Well, I honestly, I really think that politics are a very, very dicey topic. And when people have two belief systems that are so contrary to each other, they're not compatible. It's really because that's your lifestyle. This is what you believe in, and this is the way you see things. So when you have kids together, how are you going to raise them? Liberal or
conservative.
Republican,
or conservative or whatever.
Yep.
And raising them that way is actually part of the culture. So they're not culturally compatible. So they should just give it up.
Their losses.
Maybe there will be a consensus on this. Dre. Oh, I'm sorry. You had something else to say?
No, I'm good. That's
okay.
it.
Dre.
It's really unfortunate because it is the great divide. And so many people, me personally, I've lost friends over this, and it's so stupid.
Yep.
It's so stupid.
I don't care what political beliefs. All I will say is this. In this room right here, there are different political beliefs. In this room,
there is.
In this room. But I do not love anybody less.
Right.
I love them more because they feel comfortable enough to speak their mind politically to me and to others in this room, and know that we're still going to hug each other and tell each other how much we love each other.
Yeah.
And split for the night, man, until we chill out again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but the one thing that's really important is that we know when to stop. We read each other and we know when we need to stop talking about it. And that's the great thing about our friendship.
Okay. So, Dre, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. And, I just think with this case in particular, they can't seem to stay away from it. They can't seem to, not talk about it. And it's ruining the relationship.
Yeah.
And I just think that it is going to ruin your relationship. So you might as well just end it now.
If you're so passionate about it, and she's so passionate about it, but it's completely opposite, I don't see, unless one of you just completely gives up on your passion, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't see how you can make it work.
I think there's relationships that can work like that, but this one doesn't seem to be one of them.
Relationships that are politically opposite can work?
Yeah, I think they can. And I think friendships can work,
To me, it all depends on how important politics are.
It's true. I have my beliefs, man, but I can hang with anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Yep. We can discuss it all day long and go back and forth, but at the end of the day, it's all good, But that's just the way I see it, and that doesn't seem to be the case here. So,
and this is it's an ego-driven relationship now, and once a relationship gets to that level, it's very hard to repair.
Yeah.
I love just sitting back and listening to these guys on this one because all I can say is, Rick, man, you got to split. You gotta split up with her, man. You by your own words are liberal, and she is a Trump supporter. I don't know to what degree. It sounds like a lot. It sounds like she's quote unquote on the Trump train. I don't see you guys taking the politics out of this relationship. I don't see it happening. So unfortunately, I would say I think you gave yourself the answer. You need to find someone who is more of a liberal mindset, like you, so you can be compatible. And I'm going to tell you, dude, truthfully, you can find somebody that has political liberal ideology, and you're going to have a great time with them.
Sure.
Colette may be great, but Colette needs to be with somebody who is a Trump supporter, and you need to be with somebody that is along your ideology. And I'm not saying that it's a prerequisite for a relationship, but it should be.
In this case,
because you're both involved in politics, obviously you're passionate about it, And I think it should not be the prime prerequisite, but it should definitely be in there.
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's funny. She threw a party. I mean, that's a bit over the top, but okay, fine, no problem.
You know,
that's your opinion.
And here's the thing, man, is that we're coming off of, how do I want to place this gently because I'm not going to let anybody know which side of the aisle I'm on here.
Right.
But the Democrat Party had 8 years. Barack Obama was the president. I respected him as the president of the United States. There's respect for the office. And the Democrat Party is not in control right now. It's the Republicans have the House, the Senate, and the presidency. I don't recall this kind of what's going on now politically. It's hysterical. I mean, it is the word hysteria. I don't remember that happening 8 years ago. And just to make this clear, I am neither Republican nor am I Democrat. I'm just being honest. I've been in the media for 30 years. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. And I'm just curious to how this whole thing's going to play out. So did Colette throw a party? That was a way of sticking it in the face.
Exactly. That's how I look at it. That's like, you throwing that in my face, girl.
When somebody's like over the top with President Trump, when they were over the top, man, I just ignore it. I just ignore it, man. Nobody's going to rob me of my peace. Nobody's going to rob me of my joy. They're just not,
Yep.
So there you go.
So true.
Rick, Caribou, Maine, why don't you follow up with us? Let us know. If you find somebody that is more along your political ideology and you're happy with them, let us know.
Yeah.
We'd love to find out, man. Wish you all the best, Rick, up in Caribou, Maine.
Email D-Line.
And good luck crossing back and forth between the Canadian border.
I am not that involved in politics. So.
I'm only kidding. I'm only joking.
D-Line couldn't give a rat's ass. Maybe you should date D-Line, actually. So if you got a listener, that was a really good one. I didn't expect the segment to go this long, but I didn't want to cut it off either.
Right.
If you got a listener email and you want to send it to us, doesn't matter the subject. If it's for you, it's for you. StudioERS@gmail.com. Subject line, listener email. Social shout out straight ahead on the Electric Radio Show.
Hey, Carl here. If you're looking for great deals on school supplies, then look no further than Carl's Back to School sale. Here you'll find everything you need at low prices. Carl, that's just a box marked lost and found.
Yeah, does that say YMCA?
Okay, shut up. Pens, pencils, papers, even this winter stocking cap are all marked up to 30% off. This looks like somebody's retainer. Okay, all right. We even have pharmaceutical supplies. Or, how about this diary for just $9.95? It's already filled in, saving your kid hundreds of hours of writing time.
Carl, this is even worse than your gently used chewing gum sale.
All right, shut up! So come on down to Carl's Back to School sale and save. Hey, look, somebody's prosthetic foot.
Hi, this is Ross Marquand from The Walking Dead. You're listening to The Electric Radio Show.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Time to give you guys a little bit of love for giving us love all week long on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Social shout-outs, starting with Facebook. From Dallas, Texas, we have Clayton Daniels. In Peekskill, New York, we have Francesco Bagala. And
Bagala.
Is it Bagala?
Bagala.
Bagala.
Yep.
Bagala. Not Bacala.
No.
Bagala.
Bagala.
Francesco Bagala.
He's my homeboy.
Is he really?
Yeah, it's my homeboy.
Well, this next one, see, D-Light doesn't even know this, so she pulls these. And this one better be following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, because it's the ERS Legal Department, Todd Nurick.
Oh, we were talking about him last week. That's why.
I would just like to say that Todd's not a bad-looking man.
Todd is like he rides motorcycles, he's got tats, and he's a freaking awesome lawyer. Todd Nurick and Nurick Law. That's what you get for following us late, bitch. And over on, thanks, Todd. We love you, man. Over on Twitter, we have from Hialeah Gardens, Florida, we have Deb Arnold. Philadelphia, that's right around the corner from Todd. He's down in Philly. We have Howard Cusick. And this one, I actually accepted this one. I sent out a friend record. Is it a follow on Twitter? And they followed us right back. The Kansas Capitol Police in Topeka, Kansas.
Oh, that's awesome. Right. Very cool. And when police departments follow us.
I do,
so cool.
man. I totally love him, man. I totally love and support the blue line, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thin blue line, man. So Kansas Capitol Police, we love you, man. Topeka, Kansas. And on Instagram, I was blown away that we got followed by this one. In Newburgh, New York.
Oh.
The Mansion Gentlemen's Club.
All right.
Road trip.
Yeah, man. The Mansion, baby. You go in here and get some phenomenal food. And
you've been?
And dessert. Beautiful. It's actually a really nice place. I haven't been. Our buddy Paul the mechanic.
Yeah,
he's got like VIP.
Yeah, he's got stock in the
concierge.
company.
He owns it.
My question is, so they're serving you food? Are they topless?
Above. No, I don't think so. I've never been there. Paul, we have to get Paul the mechanic on.
He'll tell us.
Yeah, I got my table up on top.
Got to get my
But yeah,
shrimp.
I think the restaurant is above, and you look like it surrounds, and you look down.
Okay.
on
Because I
the
really don't
bar
want
area in
somebody
the dance
serving me
era.
topless.
I think it's illegal to do that. I think it's a
Okay.
health code violation.
All right.
So, don't worry about
The
it.
Mansion Gentlemen's Club, Newburgh, New York. Thank you so much.
Road trip.
There you go. And from Beacon, New York, we have, oh man, you got to always give me
I'm
one.
sorry. I know. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Sam Papantonio.
Spell it.
Papantonio. You owe me, all right.
All right, Sam. Way to go.
Maybe it's Papantanu? Papantanu.
That sounds reasonable.
Sam Papantanu in Beacon, New York. Sorry,
right,
Sam.
cool. A lot of New York.
Phonetic spelling, please. And finally, from Los Angeles, California, The Doors. Nope, Serena Foster. So thank you so much. Nice, easy name. Papantanu. I think that's Sam there in Beacon. If you guys want to get a social shout out, all you got to do is hit us up. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's found exclusively at theelectricradioshow.com. Closing things up in just a little bit on The Electric Radio Show.
My kids keep hounding me for school. summer's down, the house will be clean. I can finally get some peace. Yellow bus, pretty please take these rugrats far from me.
We're ending the show, and we hope you enjoyed it very much. Many things transpired here today, and we hope you stick around for whoever is next, because they're really, really, really good as well.
All right, big finish. Show's over, folks. That's it. Go home, everybody. None of this ever happened.
Well, kids, that's our show for today. And now, in the words of Mr. Cole Porter.
It's over. Bye-bye from us to you.
This concludes our broadcast day.
That's gonna do it.
All right.
I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes at the Electric Radio Show. A little bit, and this is what we talk about off the air. D-Light has been to a strip bar. Andre Kane has never been to a strip bar.
No, never been.
Man.
And I have a reason why.
And Sacred Owl and I used to live in strip bars.
Yeah, I worked in one actually.
Man, I've been to more strip bars. We're going to have to, because the Mansion Gentlemen's Club in Newburgh is reasonably close for us. It's definitely, it's road trip worthy.
Yes.
I think maybe we're going to take these two. We'll go to the
These
Mansion.
two, I've been to a strip club.
I know,
before.
but you're going to go again because you're going to actually eat in the Mansion. We'll have food. And Andre will get to do both because Andre's never done either. So there you go. Maybe we'll have to secretly record a talk set.
Yeah, well, let's clarify. Eat food, Andre, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta make sure we clear that.
Eat food, definitely. So there you go. Thanks again for hanging out with us for yet another Electric Radio Show. As always, we want to thank the police, fire, EMS, dispatchers. Thank you to all our first responders to keep your citizens safe to go about their daily lives in your community, and to the greatest fighting force this world has ever known, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Thank you for what you do for us and others around this great planet of ours to keep everybody safe from tyranny, oppression, and terrorism. Everybody take care, be well. We're back here in a little over 6 days with another Electric Radio Show.
Take care. God bless.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you to all our troops. God bless America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glass, the bombs busted.